dun 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 dun. Wow, wow. Game Box 16. Game Box, yeah. Game Box 16. Game Box, yeah. Yeah. I don't always say this to game boxes your age. But I saw you coming out of the G cell that day. That day I knew. I had to have you. I had to have you. Alright, poor Kiss impersonation over. It's episode 16 of the $5 Game Box. The ongoing series where we build an awesome curated collection of video games for a personal investment of only $5. $5. Yeah, that's right. All of these games in both of these boxes came from a lowly $5 bill. And some flipping, and some buying, and some more flipping, and some more buying. Right now, at the start of episode 16, we are back where we started. We have $5 in our game funding wallet. That's what we've got. $5. We had $105, but we bought some GameCube games last episode at the end. Including those beautiful Zeldas, that Mario Kart, that Time Splitters. Some of these, which we're going to try to flip. And that GameCube, which we're going to flip as well. We also have stacks and stacks of PS1 and PS2 loose disc games we're trying to flip. And we're going to have to make some tough decisions here at the beginning of the episode to refund the wallet before G sales start this weekend. Mario Party 8 may be going. The Pokemon Stadium for N64 that's somewhere in that stack may be going. That Crash Mind Over Mutant, probably going. Xbox 360 games, one of the first to go, more than likely. Smash Bros. Ain't going nowhere, though. Neither are those Zeldas, or that sealed Mario Brothers Wii. I may try to flip some of these Schnickel Fritz NES games, like Top Gun, like Tetris 2. I have a lady who may give me a little money for those. We'll see. We will see coming up on episode 16 of the $5 Game Box. Thanks y'all for watching. I hope you enjoy. Because I'm going to enjoy bringing it to you. That's for sure. We're having fun. Alright, $5 Game Boxians, episode 16. And it is the day after I shot the intro that you just saw. And I'm on my lunch break from work. I'm heading over. I'm thinking Arby's. Arby's. They have the meats. I actually chose Arby's for lunch because I am meeting the same person that I sold the Super Mario Bros. 3 for $12 to last episode, which for me is just a couple days ago. I'm meeting her because she says she's trying to find, cheap NES games, and it just so happens that I need funds, and she wants Nintendo games. So let's deal from a place of strength, since we only have $5 in the game box right now. So I offered her these, about 5 different games for $5 a pop. She wants Bases Loaded 2 Second Season. She wants Dr. Mario. And she wants Tetris 2. I have absolutely no problem getting rid of those. I mean, I don't like parting with NES games before parting with loose disc PS1 games, before parting with PS2 games or Xbox games. But we're not giving up Contra. We're not giving up Turtles Arcade. We're not giving up Rolling Thunder or Adventure Island 2. And $5 a pop for these type of games is not bad. Not bad at all. So that's going to give us $15. That will bring us up to $20 in the $5 game box. I'm meeting her at Arby's because it's real close to where I met her the other night for that Super Mario Brothers 3 sale. So we're going to get $15. That'll bring us up to $20. I'm not going to be able to get to the retro store today to sell that GameCube. So I'll do that tomorrow, which will be Friday night, which means we're pushing G-Cell Saturday close. So at the very least, unless I take him that Pokemon Stadium, unless I take him a couple other games, I'm picturing we're going to be about maybe around $50, possibly on the low end, by the time Saturday morning hits and we're out at the garage sales. I'd like to have a lot more money than that, but it may be what it is. So we will see. I'll do a little hustling tonight and to see what happens. All right, y'all. I will see you in one editing swipe with hopefully $15 in cash. And some horsey sauce. Yeah. I'll explain in a minute. All right, there's a $5.50. I forgot all about the 50 cents in the intro. The $5.50 we had in the wallet, and there's for the sale of 3 NES games: Bases Loaded 2, Tetris 2, and Dr. Mario. But, Juice Daddy, I hear you saying, you said you were selling those games for $5 a piece. You should have gotten $15, not $20. You should have $20.50, not $25.50. Well, here's the deal, y'all. If you think it's scummy, it may be. Am I trying to justify something? Maybe, but here's the deal. I'm at Arby's. She shows up. I'm sitting there eating lunch. She sits down at my table. I slide the 3 games across to her. She drops this $20 bill, and she's like, if you got change, great. Otherwise, I'm fine with paying $20 for the games. Oh, yeah? Well, then, I don't have change. Listen, if you want to negotiate with yourself in my favor, call me a candlestick and be my guest. If you want to offer me more money and you're okay with paying me more money that I'm asking for, I'll take it. It's just like a garage sales, man. Garage sales, I don't know how many times I've been at the tables and be like, how much for this game? And they're like, well, we're asking $2, but we'll take $1. I'll pay you $1. You didn't even give me a chance to reach my wallet and give you $2. You just said you'd take $1. If you want to negotiate with yourself, against yourself, in my favor, by all means, knock yourself out. I'll take it. I mean, I guess I could, well, I would have paid you $2, so here's the $2. They're not asking $2. They're asking $1. She's willing to pay $20, and she's like, y'all give you $20 for it. I'm asking $15, but if you want to give me $20, I'm not going to sneeze. I'm not going to turn my nose up at an extra $5 if you want to give it to me. I'll take it. 3 games for $20. Still a pretty good deal. It's a better deal than local retro store, where it's 3 common games for $25 at the retro store. You want to give me $20 for the 3 games? I'm asking $15. I'll take $20 for it. Hey, thanks. I appreciate it. So there we go. $20, $25.50 in the $5 Game Box funding wallet, with the sale of a GameCube pending when I go to the retro store, hopefully tomorrow after work. If I don't go tomorrow after work, this is our garage sale money for this weekend. But hey, was I scummy not to reach in my pocket and give her the $5 I knew I had in there to give her change? Maybe, if I upheld the deal. But she changed the deal in my favor, you know. I've had a couple times where I met someone and we agreed upon the price, and I get there like, would you take 10 for it? And I just want to be like, no, we've been messaging back and forth. We agreed on this price. If you don't want to pay it, hit the bricks. Well, if you want to give me more, I'll take that. And I don't feel all that guilty, because we made this deal last night. She had all last night and all day today before lunch to break that $20 bill into denominations that would give me 15. Plus, we were at Arby's. Arby's. Not only does Arby's have the meats, Arby's also has change in their cash register. Who knew? She could have broken at Arby's. All right. So, there you go. $25.50. Thanks for the extra $5. I'll take it all day, every day. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. I'm on the road again. I'm on my lunch break, actually, from work again. And in the back, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, I should have a bag of stuff. I've got the GameCube. I've got all the GameCube games I'm not keeping from that lot from last episode. I've got a copy of Pokemon Stadium because we're looking to get funds. And I'm not a big fan of Pokemon games. So it will be the first N64 game to go, and hopefully the last N64 game to go from that stack in the box. Right now, though, I'm going to go over to a pawn shop because I've got a couple things that I don't think the retro game store guy is going to want. The Mad Catz wireless controller that came in that GameCube bundle, and that PlayStation 4 copy of NBA 2K15 that I don't really think he's going to want. So, if I get anything of value for those two things from a pawn shop, then I'll take it. If I just get a couple dollars, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to head over and do that right now. If I got time on my break afterwards, I will head over to the retro store. Otherwise, I'll go after work tonight. But hopefully, be out with a couple more bucks here in just a second. Got to get ready for them G sales tomorrow. Got to get some money in the pocket. Alright, this is at the pawn shop. Retro game store is right there. I don't have time though. I really need to get back to work. She said I could take a few extra minutes because I'm kind of running late or early on. What's the word? I am in overtime, or I will be in overtime by the end of the day. But I don't have enough time to go to the retro game store. Enough boring you with my shitty life details. Pawn shop for that wireless GameCube controller, that off-brand wireless GameCube controller that I thought was junk, and the copy of NBA 2K15. She kind of disappointingly said, I can give you $8 for the pair. And I'm like, hell yeah, I'll take $8. Holy shit, really? Yeah, fuck yeah. Hand it over. I did do a quick Google search looking for that wireless GameCube controller, making sure I wasn't, missing some, gem that was worth a lot. It wasn't a Wavebird. You guys saw it last episode, so nope. It would literally just kind of sit in a box for me. I would never use it, and NBA 2K15 has no place in my $5 game box. I'll never, ever, 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 ever play it. $8 though for a couple things that are pretty much worthless. I'll fucking take it. That gives us $33 right now in our game funding wallet in my pocket, and well, a GameCube to sell, which he said he offers $25 cash on GameCubes, and whatever he'll want to give for those games. I'm not sure what he wants to give for the games. So and the Pokemon Stadium. So I'm expecting a little bit of cash for that. So we should wind up doing relatively well cash-wise for G-Sales tomorrow. And there's always a chance that we'll get some PayPal funds released as well, which would make us really have big fat wallet. Like big fat bellies. Alright, y'all. I need to go back to work. And maybe because I'm a little long on hours this week, I can get out early and enjoy this absolutely gorgeous day. After that snow that you saw last episode, that was 2 days ago. Look at this. All that dumpy snow we had was 2 days ago. Look at it. Gorgeous. Alright, y'all. I'm leaving the retro store, which is over here in this area over there. And, well, we have G-Cell money. Where's this guy headed? Look at all the bags he's got. I don't know where he's going. Anyway. I should talk. I'm sitting here rolling the... I'm watching for traffic. Sorry, guys. All right. For the GameCube bundle, he gave me $30 cash. All right. So that took us from 33 to 63. For the Pokemon Stadium, he gave us $10, which took us from 63 to $73. And then for the Schnickel Fritz GameCube games, Splinter Cell, From Russia with Love, Nightfall, or Nightfire 007, Bionicle, or whatever it's called, and Top Gun, the other one. He gave me $6 cash. Oh, whatever. Great. Awesome. So that took us from $73 to $79.50 into the $5 Game Box funding wallet, which we will use for G-Sailing tomorrow. If it's nice like this tomorrow, it's going to be a good day, baby. So we're sitting on $79.50 for some May G-Sailing. I will see you in the morning. 6:30 in the morning on a garage sale Saturday. Oh my God. There's a shitload of sales today. A shitload of sales today. We got open road at 6:30 in the morning. Look at this shit. I'm not gonna be able to hit them all. I'm not going to be able to hit them all. I must have written down in my little notepad there 75, maybe more, different addresses around town. And that doesn't include 4, count them, 4 different community sales all happening in the same day. There's got to be about 150 garage sales happening this morning in this area. Supposedly there's a flea market right over in the parking lot of this little area over here too that should start at 8 or 9. And there's another flea market the opposite way, that way, that starts around 9 as well. So, yeah. What I'm doing right now is I'm going to be a bit of an early bird at a 7 a.m. sale. I said they had PS1 and Wii stuff. Then I'm actually going to head out to one of the community sales and maybe early bird one. His house is kind of towards the back of the community, so I'm going to head straight there. And all he said was that he has video games. That's all the ad said about video games. It said video games. So I'm going to hit those two, as they're the only two advertising video games in their ads. And then I'm going to pick a spot and hope that I guessed good. That's sometimes what you have to do. Pick a spot and hope you guess good. All right, y'all. I hope I'm seeing you a whole lot this morning and turning on this camera and draining this battery with G-Sale goodness. Let's go. Garage sale over there. All right. We are in one of the neighborhood sales, one of the bigger annual neighborhood sales. We're definitely early birding it. It's only not even 7:30. It's supposed to start at 8. This guy back here, and I think the woman too. There's 2 already pretty big resellers out here, and he's trying to haggle on a big item. You don't haggle on a big item 40 minutes before they're supposed to open. So anyway, I don't know how long I'm going to stay in this community sale, because there's so many fucking sharks out here already at 7:30. But there, I did pick up Evil Dead Hail of the King. No back cover art, but there. Crash Bandicoot 2, Crash Bandicoot 1, and 50-cent Bulletproof. $1 each, so $4 spent there. So I may hang out for a minute or two here. Here's a fucking reseller flipping around already to try to get to this one. So looks like a lot of kid shit here. So we may hit a couple, but we're not going to hang out here too long. This G sale right over here, I didn't really buy anything. I didn't buy anything, but they had stacks and stacks of a couple Wii U titles, Xbox 360, PS3. I would have picked up a couple, but they had $5 a game on each, and I really didn't know where to start negotiating on that. They had a Super Mario Galaxy, no manual, disc in horrid shape, an Animal Crossing City Folk. The Wii U titles weren't great, but they wanted, $5 a pop. And even though I've got $75 in funding right now, after spending the $4 earlier for those PS1 and that PS2 game, I can't really just buy stuff. I need, if I spend $5 a game, or even get it down to $2 a game, and buy like 5 games on games that aren't easy to flip or anything, then we're just going to be in trouble and have to sell more NES or N64 or Super NES titles to get funding into the wallet for the next garage sale Saturday. So I'm kind of being a little picky right now, and turning down stuff that maybe normally I would buy. And I'd love to have Mario Galaxy in the game box, of course, but not at $5 and not in bad condition. So there's too many damn garage sales today to take a chance and buy some bullshit. So we're gonna keep on. So that garage sale right there, shit, there's so many garage sales today that I'm just missing. I just missed on a Super Nintendo lot because I got there a little late. And on this one, I rolled up and I did get a couple of games, nothing special. I spent $2, so $1 each. $1 each, I got Simpsons Hit and Run Complete for GameCube, and disc only, unfortunately, disc in case, Warriors. Not bad, but once again, a guy I've run into multiple times today, another garage seller, reseller. He had a little stack of PS2 games, and I saw it in his stack. He paid $2 for it. Dot hack infection. Dot hack was in there. Oh, fucking A. Fucking A, man. I'm just not having the greatest luck, because I'm just missing. That's what I'm doing. I'm just getting to places late, and that's no good. Hopefully my luck changes. It's only 9:30. Garage sale just here behind me. I'm in another one of today's community sales, and didn't buy anything. He brings out boxed N64 games, and he wants $50 a pop for them. He had GoldenEye, Mario 64, Ocarina of Time, and Star Wars Rogue Squadron. And it's the second time I've come across box games today. There was a tiny little flea market who had a couple box NES games, and he said he had more, but he didn't want to bring them there to the little flea market, like a boxed Blades of Steel, a boxed Tecmo Bowl. he brings them out. He says, well, they have sentimental value and value. I'd figure $50 a pop, so I'd take no less than $200 for the stack. We're really getting skunked today based on the amount of garage sales. We're not doing too hot, and we're just missing some good deals. And when a deal does, or something good does pop up, like boxed N64 games, it's too expensive for our blood. I mean, I've got more money than the $5 game box money on me. I've got personal money, but even then, I don't have $200 to drop on boxed N64 games. And I've said before here on the channel, N64, I'm really neither here nor there about. I'm not nostalgic for the N64. I went PlayStation that generation, and playing N64 was a whole lot of WCW Revenge and Mario Kart. Those are my fond memories of the N64. Ocarina of Time's a great game. I'm not sitting here going, like, I must have it in the box complete. So, sometimes you gotta fucking walk away from things like that. It's really hard. You're sitting there looking at boxed complete games. But sometimes you just have to do what's best for your wallet and not your game collection. Sweet Jesus, finally. At that garage sale right there. Oh my God. I've been grinding today, y'all. There's so many garage sales. I've hit 3 of the community sales. Let's go this way. Just grinding. Missed out on so much. But at that garage sale back there, for $5 total, probably a little bit more than I wanted to pay. But we got Kingdom Hearts 2. So that will match our Kingdom Hearts 1 that we have in the box right now. And Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Brothers 3. That's a long title for a little cart. Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Brothers 3. And I don't really want to keep loose DS, Game Boy Advance carts, but this, I believe, the Mario Kart DS case has a little spot to put Game Boy Advance games. So we'll just stick that in our Mario Kart case. So $5 total for that. So in all, we spent $11, I believe. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, $11 of the, $79 we had today. So we should have $68 left, and it's, well, you can't really see it, but it's $12.30. And yeah, it's been a grind. So many garage sales today that really is just a matter of luck, as far as going to the right ones. You pick a spot, you start hitting sales there, and then you get to a spot and like, oh, that sold 10 minutes ago. Or in the case of that Dot Hack game, I got there as the guys digging through the PS2 games and getting the good stuff. So, I mean, it is what it is. It sucks, but it is what it is. This may not be an episode with a lot of great finds, although really the day's still early, and I'm going to keep kind of grinding through the afternoon. So, we ain't done yet. Sale right there. I don't have the foggiest fucking clue what I'm going to do with this. But I just made a pickup for $1. I'll show you when I get a little clear of them. Because it looks weird sitting here shooting a YouTube video in front of people. Sorry, just shooting a YouTube video. Hit show. 100 views. Alright. So, for $1, in this pink CIA case? I don't know. Let me open it up. There's some games inside, some Game Boy games or whatever. There is Powerpuff Girls Battle 'Em. Powerpuff Girls Battle 'Em. A $2 price sticker. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Brain Age. And the intriguing one to me, at least, looks like fun. Blades of Steel for the Game Boy. Interesting. So all that for $1. Probably no resale value on any of it. I want to kind of play Blades of Steel, see how that is. All right, we just had hits on 2 back-to-back garage sales. Nothing big or major or super exciting, but something. All right, Gameboxians, time for episode number 16, Pickup Recap. Let's just give a little context. I am filming this on Friday, May 26th. It is Memorial Day weekend. I'm sorry I don't have this set up. I didn't pull the game boxes out here for the background. They're over here. Over there, I'll show you in a minute. I'm kind of in a rush. I want to get the pickup video done now and just get all the stuff off my phone because I need to pack a bag. And sometime around midnight, 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, I need to hit the road. I'm going to Denver this weekend, Memorial Day weekend, to see the Cardinals play the Rockies at Coors Field. Rockies are probably going to whoop our ass because the Rockies are really good this year. But I'm looking forward to seeing some live baseball. And I'll be taking a weekend off from G-Sailing, weekend off from retro game hunting. But you never know. You never know. Like about 8 in the morning, if I'm passing through some, Casper, Wyoming, or, some town in Colorado, I may just like, oh, let me go G-Sail for an hour in this town before getting back on the interstate. See what happens. I might bring the Gamebox funding wallet with me, just in case. I do anticipate doing a little shooting for the channel, which you'll probably already see by the time episode 16 uploads, because very near Coors Field in Colorado, there is a retro arcade / bar called the One Up with a lot of old school arcade games. So I'm looking forward to going there and dropping some quarters, and I'll probably be bringing that. And it's probably already on the channel, so go check it out. Maybe, if it's there. All right, so, and once again, to give context, I know I've said in a earlier pickup video a while ago that I was kind of disappointed with the pickups of episode 16. But the pickups from that I'm about to show you for the $5 game box, these all happened on the same day as the Juice Daddy pickups What the Hell Was I Thinking edition box that I paid $225 for, which I've mostly sold off. Let me just, over here, this is what I have left from that $225 game box. Mario 3, Earthworm Jim 2, Track and Field, and TNC Surf Designs, and the shitty SNES controller. Of the games I already had in my collection, I've sold. That's the ones that I have and haven't sold yet. Everything else I've sold, and I actually got lucky. I made more than $225 back. So I basically got games like Contra 3 Alien Wars, Adventure Island 3, Final Fight 2 for free. I'll take that any fucking day of the week. But that was that. But just to give you context, I picked up a modded Xbox for $20 that day that has SNES, NES, Genesis, full libraries on it. So that's awesome. So although I kind of considered these pickups for episode 16 kind of disappointing, especially after previous episodes where we had huge hauls of NES games and things, the reality is, when I did my price charting research before doing the episode, this isn't half bad. This isn't half bad at all. So let's go through it. First of all, we have our $5 game box funding wallet. It has 60 something, I don't know, dollars in. But we did get funds released for our 2 sales on, let's see, the Champions Return to Arms and the Dark Alliance 2 loose disc. I sold them both $19.99 each with free ship. I shipped them first class $1.19. It basically equaled like $15.95. To me, I rounded up to $16. Here's $32 we're going to put in the $5 game box. So that's actually really going to give us a lot of funds. Like, we're going to be damn near rich by the time I count this up. All right. So with $16 added, that brings us to $20. 40, 60, 80, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, $99, and still 50 cents, which I actually owe myself because I did spend 50 cents at a garage sale last Saturday. I bought some kids, they had cookies for 50 cents. And it was like 2 in the afternoon, and I hadn't eaten anything all day, so you know I fucking bought a 50-cent cookie, and it tasted really good after having been out since 6:30 that morning and being 1:30 in the afternoon, and I was hungry. $99.50 in the $5 game box funding wallet for the next time we game hunt. I say I might do some while on this road trip. Reality is I'm going to get to Denver as fast as possible. We're probably not doing any game hunting this weekend, which is unfortunate because I always feel like I'm going to miss something. I always feel like, yeah, I'm going to a baseball game. It's going to be a lot of fun. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, this is the weekend somebody puts out a TurboGrafx for $10. Or somebody's going to do a whole 3DO collection for 50 cents. Get it out of my mind. Go have fun. You know what I'm saying? All right. Episode 16 pickups. Once again, PriceCharting.com values are not biblical. They are just references. That's it. Alright? They don't really reflect actual, real monetary values that I could get for these games, but kind of give a ballpark figure of what they are worth. And they are accurate as of May 26, 6:38 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. This is the last pickup we saw, I believe, in the out and about footage. This very pink, not even a nice pink, just kind of a, that's a nice pink, like right there. That's a sweet pink. This is like a, what the fuck is this? Like dirty piggy pink. It says CTA? I don't even know. I don't know if this is a DS case or they just threw some games in here or not. But I asked him at Video Games and he pulls this off the table, says, you give me $1, the whole thing's yours. So, I mean, there's nothing too special in here, but why not? I mean, there's 4 games. First one is this Brain Age for DS. Brain Age has a PriceCharting.com value loose of $2.78. All right. Powerpuff Girls Battle Hymn. $4.12 for Game Boy Color. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, right? Yes. For Game Boy Color, $5 even. And the interesting one that I had no problem paying $1 for, because this looked, I mean, I love the NES version. I've never played the Game Boy version. Blades of Steel. Blades of Steel, $5.59 loose disc or loose cart value according to PriceCharting.com. So cool. So I didn't add it up, but 5, 7, 11, 16, 17-ish, 50, 17, a little bit over $17 price charting value for $1 in this little pink case, which I guess we'll just throw in there. I don't know. Maybe just pile every fucking loose DS, Game Boy cart that we ever come across. Just have a little, throw them in the case. Throw them in the pile, like this one. This was the second to last footage you saw. We're kind of going reverse order here. In fact, we are going exactly reverse order. I picked these 2 games up at a garage sale. These were really late in the day. $5 total. We'll start with the Kingdom Hearts 2. They had a $2 sticker on it right there. It is in there. Greatest Hits version. It is complete. Manual is in very nice shape. What is that behind there? I mean, it's inserts. Sweet. Opening Spring 2007. Get your officially licensed gear. Anyway, PriceCharting.com has this as $6.39 complete in box value. And he pulls this out of his pocket when I asked if he had any like older stuff. He said he's going to take it to the retro store and get some cash, but he'd sell it. And he had 2. I think he wanted 5 for this, I believe. I sold about 5 for both, and they did it. Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Brothers 3 is the full title of this little cart. $9.64 is the PriceCharting.com loose value. Excuse me, Mario. Oh, fuck. Hold your damn sign. Do your job. You're not even the cameraman today. God. All right. This garage sale. All right. Long story short, I did really good with these two titles, but I was really frazzled here because I came to this garage sale and there was a guy there who I see multiple times every Saturday, and I know he mostly looks for books. He's always pricing books. He's always going through books, and sometimes he'll go through movies. But I learned, I kind of knew this. I knew he did this, but I've never actually seen him do it. He'll go through games when the games are out. And this person had two big like suitcases and a box full of just random PS2 shit kind of thrown. There's a fat PS2, a slim PS2, and I see he's got a stack of games when I get there. And on top of the stack is a Dot Hack game. Now I believe it's the second one. It's not the one that's worth $200. And it's not number 3 that's worth like 70 or 80. It's the one that's worth like $20. And I actually have it in my personal collection, but I couldn't really see what he had underneath there. And I heard him ask like how much for the games, and the guy's like, oh, $2 a game. I'm just sitting like, fuck. I mean, there's a Dot Hack game that is $2, and he had like 5 or 6 other games underneath there that I really couldn't make out what he had. So he's going through one box, still looking for other games. I went through the other box, and the first one I saw right away is The Warriors. And I know The Warriors retains some value, and I opened it up, and unfortunately it's not complete. It's disc only in there. But he hadn't claimed it in his little stack yet, so I, immediately held on to it. The Warriors, $16.74 is the PriceCharting.com value. Fun game, Rockstar game, based off a movie no one's really ever watched. Well, I've never watched, and I quite frankly hadn't heard of until this came out, and so there. But I was really kind of beating myself up that this guy had beat me to games. And I think he gave the guy like some money, and he didn't have change out or anything yet. So while the seller went to get the guy's change, I kind of said under my, softly so only he would hear, I'm like, dude, if you're selling those Dot Hack games, could you let me know? He's like, what? I'm like, if you sell that Dot Hack game, could you let me know first? And he picks up the game, he's like, oh yeah. like he didn't know. Because he's got that Amazon scanner thingy, whatever, so whatever. I really wish I knew what he had. Anyway, I keep digging, but I'm kind of flustered at this time. So, I did see this, The Simpsons Hit and Run for GameCube, which is complete, right there. I didn't even really check the disc, I was just happy it was in there. And it's in good condition. Manual seems to be in good condition. Yeah. And even though I'm sitting here and I was beating myself up because not too long before that, I had, not too long before that, I actually stopped back at the house about 9:30 because I was in the vicinity and I needed to use the restroom. And so I had kind of a 5 to 10 minute pit stop at home in the middle of the morning. And then when I left here, I went down the street. There was a little flea market going on. We really don't do flea markets here in Bozeman, but somebody tried to put one together. And there are actually boxed and complete NES games. A guy had NFL football and Al Unser Jr. Racing, complete in box. He wanted like $20 a pop for them, which I'm not going to pay. But then he tells me, I have some other ones I didn't want to bring to this flea market. I've got complete Blades of Steel, Afterburner, Tecmo Bowl. He actually gave me his number. I should give him a call, see what he wants for those. But I didn't wind up buying anything there. And then I hit another garage sale, and right after that was in the vicinity, and I asked if they had any video games, and she starts telling me about an NES and about 20, or not NES, a Super NES, about 20 games that was sold first thing in the morning. She thought it'd sit there all day, nobody would want it, but of course, as soon as they start selling, it's the first thing that goes. And, Her husband's in the back going, you probably they probably stole that from you because she probably sold it for cheap. I imagine she sold it for 10, $20. So I'm down on missing a huge SNES lot. And then I hit a couple sales, and when I'm sitting here at this sale, with two good titles in my hand, but seeing another competitor holding Dot Hack, I'm just sitting here like, God, if I just didn't have to take a dump. If I just didn't have to run home and take a dump, I would have beat him here. If I didn't hit that stupid fucking flea market, I would have beat him here. I'd be holding Dot Hack games. I'd be getting this fucking fat sack of games that he's got in his pile with his books and DVDs and shit. Anyway, Simpsons Hit and Run. $19.99 is the complete in box value. I had these two games, and I was like, "Would you do two for both? Like both for $2, so $2 each?" Sure. So $2. Great value for these two games, and two good games put in the $5 game box. So, I'm trying to beat myself up over not getting anything this day, but that's good. But like I said, I was flustered. There was the PS2 Slim. I didn't even ask. That PS2 Slim is flippable. If I can get the console for the right price, I could have made, $15, $20, $25 on it, depending on what they're asking. There are other games, mostly some sports and racing stuff, that I really didn't. But I don't think I really went through the thing thoroughly to make sure. Here we're finding good titles. I see he's got a Dot Hack game. Clearly there's good games in here. I just don't feel like I went through both boxes, the big suitcase thoroughly to make sure that I got everything that wasn't in his stack and wasn't here. And in fact, I know because they had one of those little CD binders, little CD cases with loose disc. It was mostly music and PC stuff, but there were some PS1 games, and one of them was Spyro the Dragon, the original Spyro the Dragon. And as you know, if you've watched this channel, since the beginning, or since at least episode 4 or 5, whatever, we've had a little luck selling loose disc Spyro games on eBay. I just looked, Spyro the Dragon, the first one, loose disc is $15 value on PriceCharting.com. If I put it 15 free ship, we would make, $10, $11 on it, on just a loose disc. If I got it for cheap. If I say, would you take it for the fucking 2 quarters I had in the wallet, the loose 50 cents, which probably would have happened. So, like I said, I was fucking frazzled, and it really kind of carried me throughout the day. I kind of kept going in the direction I was going, and the next 2 sales I get close to, he's leaving as I'm approaching, and I'm like, I got to get out of this neighborhood. Which is stupid because 2 episodes ago, when I picked up the NES and the Rolling Thunder arcade machine, this guy was the one who gave me the big thumbs down as I was pulling in and he was driving away. Nothing there. Well, I got a big fucking box of NES games and that little Yobo player for $20. So I really should have, even as he's leaving, just not taken that as a sign that I'm getting skunked here, but just go and double back on him. Clearly, he had the Dot Hack game, but, if he's just straight reselling them through Amazon or eBay, he missed these 2. So, I really got off my game, and I went out to a neighborhood sale, which, look at this list. That's my list of most of the G sales. These are the 4 neighborhoods that were having full neighborhood sales. So, I didn't even write their addresses down on this list. So, and I had another list on a little notepad that I've already thrown away with other addresses on it. So, I went to one of these neighborhood sales and got completely skunked out there. I did have a guy bring out complete in box N64 games. He had Ocarina of Time, Mario 64, GoldenEye, and Rogue Squadron. He wanted $200 for the stack. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'd love to have them. I would love to have a CIB, Ocarina of Time, and Mario and GoldenEye, but and I've said before on my channel, the N64 for me is, I'm not nostalgic for it, so I'm not breaking bank for anything on the N64. Alright, enough rambling, and like I said, it turned out to be a very good day. Go watch the Juice Daddy Pickups, What the Hell Is That Thinking edition. I got some really fucking good stuff. I did not get skunked on this day. Even though I left this sale very disappointed, I did not get skunked on that day. Anyway, the second garage sale I hit this Saturday is the last pickup I was going to show you today. I got this little stack of games right here for $4, $1 each. One PS2 game, 50-cent Bulletproof. It is complete. It has a 50-cent Bulletproof unlockable code. Access the exclusive 50-cent tracks Pimp PT2, I'm a Rider, and Maybe We Crazy by entering the following code. Sweet. It is complete, 50-cent Bulletproof, $8.94 is complete in box value. 50-cent Bulletproof. 3 really nice PS1 games. First one is Evil Dead: Hail to the King. They put it in this like generic 2 CD case, so it has no back cover art, but it does of course have the manual right there, and the disc seem to be in good condition, and they're both there. Evil Dead: Hail to the King. However you want to call it, loose disc value is $10.87. Complete in box value is $17.95. This is probably somewhere in there, both disc and the manual. I mean, we would call it $12, $13, somewhere around there. Good little find. Great little find right here. Crash Bandicoot, the greatest hits version, unfortunately. But it is complete, and the disc is in really awesome shape. Crash Bandicoot Greatest Hits. Price charting actually does differentiate the greatest hits from the regular version. They don't do that for every game, but they do for Crash. $24 is the PriceCharting.com complete in box value for the greatest hits version. Crash 2 Cortez Strikes Back. Also the greatest hits version. Also complete. Also in really nice shape. They do differentiate between the greatest hits and the regular version for this as well, but they do not have the CIB value of the greatest hits version, only a loose disc value, which they put at about $10. The regular version of Crash 2 they put at $17.95 at value. I did go on eBay and go sold listings of greatest hits version, and they sell anywhere from, end of auction around $12.99, $13 up to $22. $17.95 is probably a nice round number, even for the greatest hits version complete on PS2. All right, cool. So while I was disappointed in this $5 game box haul, I shouldn't be, because we got some great PS1 titles, a good GameCube title, a couple of good PS2 titles, a Game Boy Advance game I just dropped on the ground. I mean, we usually find Super Mario Bros. 3 when we find a stack of NES games. Might as well find it on the Game Boy Advance too. There we go. Not a huge retro game haul, unless you consider PS1 retro, which it probably is at this point. But, I mean, not bad. Not bad. And like I said, the day was really fucking good. I was blown away going through that box, and my wallet, the money I'm going to be spending down in Denver, thanks me for getting that money back that I spent on that huge box of NES games on this day, and Super Nintendo games too. So there we go. That wraps up episode 16 of the $5 game box. I'm going to go put them in the box somewhere over here. You see it over there? Right here. As you see, there is no room in the $5 game box anymore. I mean, we have some space there, but we're going to have to rethink this. I'm going to have to do some rearranging or something. I'm not sure what's going to have to happen here, but that is a mess. But we got some great games in this box, that is for sure. And we've got almost $100 in our wallet, $99.50. So thanks y'all for watching. I appreciate it. Take care. Like and subscribe if you wish. Leave a comment down there. Love talking to y'all. And I'll see you for episode 17, or whatever comes next. I'm picking up some big collections lately, it seems, outside of the $5 game box. I'm getting people like, hey, man, I got this box of Super Nintendo stuff for $200. You looking for it? And I'm like, yeah, I'm looking for it, motherfucker. So there we go. Game boxes. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching $5 Game Box. I'll see you next time.